Hello everyone, welcome to our study session, and for today's video I am going to talk about or study prepositions. So let's get the hack notes. So what I am flashing on the screen is my hack notes. So again, prepositions. It shows relationship in time, space, and ideas. So let's get started first with prepositions of time. Now we are going to use the word or preposition in if we're talking about months, years, or long periods, or let's change that into season. Yeah, that's it. Like in December 2009 in autumn. And then on, the word on, you're going to use that in a specific days and dates. Like, diba galing tayo sa months, ngayon days na. Like, on Monday or in specific dates, hindi na 2009, naging specific na yung binigay nila or binibigay mo, which is on July 5th. My birthday is on February 11th of 11th. Oh, ganyan. On July 5th, February 11th, mayroon siyang ordinal ba tawag dyan? Ordinal numbers. Then at naman, you are going to use it when very specific na talaga. Very specific and exact time. So let's just put it here. Very specific. So ganyan lang. Ganyan lang ka-easy yung in, on, at. Pero mamaya baka mamali na naman. Anyway, preposition of place and movement. So when you say place, it could be lugar at saka movement, direction. Okay? So sa in, ginagamit ang in sa place kapag enclosed. For example, room, di ba closed yan? Enclosed yan. Hindi siya open space. It's an enclosed space. Or maybe inside something, inside the box that is closed, di ba? In the four corners of the room, it's closed. And then on, saan gagamitin yun on? Pag may surface. Okay? On the table, diba? May surface siya. Yung pinapatungan mismo ng mga gamit. That's the surface that we are talking about. That's why table, ginagamitan siya ng on. On the floor. Oh. So, inaapakan natin. No? Speaking of inaapakan, we can also use on when you are riding into a bus. On the bus. Why bus? Well, bus is something we can walk on through, diba? Makakalakad tayo sa any vehicle or transportation na nakakalakad tayo. We can use on, not in, okay? Hindi in the bus. Hindi in the bus. Although enclosed siya, but it's a surface. Okay, for example, I saw you on the plane. Diba? Kasi nakapatong ka dun mismo sa plane. Hindi naman sa taas, hindi naman sa yung roof ng plane. Inside, nasa loob tayo, yung aisle, diba? Yung tinatapakan natin mismo, papasok dun. So that's why we are using on. Pero kung tricycle naman, example, tricycle, gagamit tayo ng in kapag nakasakay tayo sa isang vehicle or transportation na hindi tayo nakakalakad. Umuupo lang tayo. In the tricycle. I saw your wallet in the tricycle. Left in the tricycle. I saw your bag you left your bag on the bus. O, diba? That's the difference between in and tsaka on. In, kapag hindi ka nakakalakad mismo sa vehicle, at saka on kapag nakakalakad ka naman sa loob nito. Next, at a specific point to dito. At the corner, at the door. So, napaka-specific ng lugar. Okay, na tinuturo. From, separation from a point. Away from me. So, point to point, no? Point A, and then point B. So, there's a distance away from me. You're going to separate two. Okay. Of. Okay. Ma'am, kailan natin gagamitin yung of? Di ba usually we hear this off, di ba? Separation from a surface. Brush it off, ganun. So, fell off of the chair. So, meaning something is being separated from a surface. So, fell off the chair. So, meaning, example, the kid fell off the chair. Meaning, yung bata ay nakapatong mismo sa surface ng chair. Nakaupo mismo sa chair. Kaso, nahulog siya, kaya fell off. Meaning, wala na siya sa surface. So, ganun lang yun. Out of naman, separation from inside. So, example, yung laman loob mo, o kinuha. So, anong tawag dyan? Of or from or out of ang gagamitin natin. Siyempre, out of because it's a separation from an inside. So, fish out of water. Usually, fish are, di ba, naka-enclose sila sa tubig lang sila. And then, fish out of water. Wala na siya sa water. Hindi naman nakapatong ang isda. Bakit? Nakikita nyo bang isda na nasa ibabaw mismo ng tubig? Hindi, di ba? Nasa ilalim sila ng tubig. They're inside the water. And then, fish out of water. And I think this is an idiom, fish out of water, meaning outcast ka. Hindi ka kasali. Okay? Number 7, so last natin sa place, movement within a space. Ang word na through. Through, for example, movement within a tunnel. So, you go through that tunnel. So, there is movement. It could be point A, papunta ka dun sa point B. So, through the tunnel. Through the years. Diba? Parang through the years. Mga ganun. So, there's a movement from, for example, through the years. Started when you were a kid, and then now you're an old. Diba? So, that's a movement. And you use through to emphasize the movement within a space. And then, preposition of relationship and comparison naman tayo. So, relationship, relativeness, and comparison. So, by, gagamit tayo ng word na by kapag nearness or connection. Stand by me. O, diba? So, nearness, malapit lang. Stand by. Okay, tumayo ka, malapit sa akin. By me. A book, or di kaya connection. A book by, kanino? Shakespeare. So, there's a connection between the book. And that is Shakespeare because he is the owner, or maybe he wrote that book. Diba? Next, with. Okay, ha? I hope you guys are following with me. We are now number 2, which is with. A preposition we use in relating or connecting. Accompaniment or manner. Dinner with friends. Accompaniment, meaning may kasama. Dinner with friends. So, may kasama. Accompaniment, for example, singing with -1. Accompaniment, that is accompaniment. Manner naman, spoke with confidence. So, you're going to, example, the verb, and then you continue it with the word with, and then apply the manner. What kind of manner is it? Was she confident? Was it she nervous? And so on and so forth. Diba? How? Again ha, kanina adverb of manner. You are answering the how question. Ito, how. You're going to answer how. So, spoke with how. Confidence. Okay? Number 3, about. So, approximation or topic. So, approximation, you are going to tatansya, diba? Tatansyahin mo about 10 miles. Approximately 10 miles, diba? Parang ganun. And we are using the word or preposition about. So, 10 miles. About the book. So, diba? Anong topic? Kanino patungkol ito? Under. So, we are 10 minutes. We just finished the 10 minutes. Okay, let's add more. I hope we end by not less than 5 minutes. Okay, under. So, below a landmark or something. Below something. Number 4 tayo, under. This is a preposition relating or connecting. So, under the mango tree. Below siya, under 18. So, what is under 18? 17, 16, 15, ganon. Number 5, over. So, higher than the landmark. So, example, over the fence. Over the moon. Lagpas sa moon. Ganon. And number 6, above. Higher than something. Non-contact. So, bali hindi mo na marireach ito. Above average. Above all. So, lahat na. Number 7, before. So, earlier in time, diba, or in front of us, before the year ends. Earlier in time or in front of, before us. Again ha, ang pagkahiba ng before ng earlier in time, meaning bago man mangyari ang oras na ito mangyari. So, before 2025, diba? Ganun. Now, meron din namang in front of, meaning nakaharap mo. Before us, before the gas station. Ganun. Last of preposition of relationship and connective. Between, the word between, intermediate position between two things. So, simply speaking, this is the center of both two positions. Between you and me is a space, is a gap that we cannot fulfill with. Uy! My God. Ayan, nag-ano na si ma'am. Naghuhugot na. Okay, it's time for application for mastery. So, don't mind the correct answers. Let's focus here. We met on 2010. So, what it should be, mali daw to. It should be in 2010 kasi we are talking about years. And always remember, months, years, season, in ang gagamitin natin. The keys are in the table. Bakit? Papasukin ba natin ang table? Hindi. There is a surface in the table. So, in the table, there is a surface sa table, di ba? So, we're going to use on the table. The plane flew through the mountain. Bakit? Pumasok siya sa mountain? Ha? Doon siya lumipad sa loob ng mountain? Hindi. Sa taas ng mountain. So, you're going to use over the mountain. Number 4. Take a look of number 4. He's standing between many people. Many people? Between, you're going to only use the word between when there is point A and point B. Like there's two subjects or two positions. Many people to eh. Diba? So there, it should be among many people. Kasama ang ibang mga tao. So fill in the blank. She was born. Anong answer nito? In, on, at. In May, because this is month. The book is blank the table. The answer is on. The train passes blank the tunnel. So, dumaan siya sa tunnel. There's a movement in the space. So, gagamitin natin through. Dadaan siya doon. Number 4, he stood blank the door waiting. Anong sagot niyan? The door is specific place. What are you going to use? In, on, at. At ang answer natin dito. At. We will meet, hindi ko na tinype, no? So, nagmamadali tayo. We will meet 5 p.m. O, specific na oras. Hindi siya araw lang or Monday. Diba? Specific siya na oras. Anong gagamitan natin? It's at 5 p.m. Ganon lang yun. Okay. Saan na tayo? I think we're done. So, conjunction. So, continue tayo sa conjunction. Parang iba to eh. Okay, we're going to continue conjunction notes. So, conjunction, from the words itself, you're going to connect words, phrases, or clauses. Okay? It either independent or dependent clauses, words, so on and so forth. So, okay, coordinating conjunction, napag-usapan na natin to sa first set of videos, which is, I think under siya sa study and thinking skills, coordinating conjunction. But anyway, here we are right now. We're talking fanboys. Okay, coordinating conjunction. Ito yung fanboys. You have to link equal ideas. Okay, kapag coordinating, dalawang independent clause yan. So, F, alam na natin yung F niyan. That is for, stand for because, diba? Anong dahilan? She stayed home. That's a one complete sentence, diba? She stayed home. For, she was sick. Because she was sick. So there are two complete ideas or two complete clauses. So letter A, addition. You have to add another independent clause. He bought apples and oranges. Okay, nor, negative alternative yung nor ha. She neither drinks nor smokes. Sa Filipino pa, hindi siya umiinom at hindi rin siya naninigarilyo. So, there are negative alternative. Neither nor. Okay. But, contrast. Iko-contrast mo yung positive at saka negative. He is rich. Napaka-rich niya. Ngunit, humble. But, humble. Rich siya. Hindi naman kasi lahat ng rich humble eh, 'di ba? Meron diyang iba na galing sa kahirapan tapos yumaman, hindi na nakakakilala sa nakaraan niya, 'di ba? Parang nag-iba na siya. So, that's it. That's life, no? Anyway, let's proceed to or. So, you're going to use this when you have a choice. Do you prefer coffee or tea? So you are choosing between coffee or tea. Yet naman tayo. Contrast, pero surprising. Okay late na. It was late. Yet he kept working. Like, grabe. Grabe, ha. It was late, yet he kept working. Kasi you are expecting for him or her to take a nap na or 'di ba, magpapahinga. Ngunit he kept working. So you have to use yet. Hindi pwede but. Okay. Pwede naman but, pero this is the sentence or the main idea of this one is you are surprised that he still keep going despite the situation that it was late, 'di ba? So that's the difference. Next, so therefore, she was tired. Oh, yan. Conclusion yan. So she slept early. Kaibahan sa but at saka sa yet. Okay, let's proceed to the correlative conjunction. Ano naman yung correlative? So use in pairs and must follow the same grammatical structure. So again when you see correlative conjunction, ang makikita nyo dyan is both and, yan. And either, tapos or. Always mag-pair si either tsaka si or ha. Tsaka si neither, pair niya ay si nor. Negative. Not only, but also. See what those are examples of correlative conjunction and they always have to follow the same grammatical structure. So both the teacher and the students were excited, meaning parehong teacher at saka student. Either you finish the task or you leave. Binibigyan ka ng choice kung tatapusin or aalis na lang. Diba? You are going to use this when you are giving two choices. Dito naman sa neither the cake nor the ice cream was eaten. Bali, ang main idea nito, wala sa cake, ni ang cake, o ang ice cream ang yung kinain, wala bang nabawas. So, yan, neither the cake nor the ice cream. You are not, I don't think you are going to give a choice between neither. You're just stating two negative things, diba? So, neither the cake nor the ice cream was eaten. Next, not only is she smart, but also hardworking. So, hindi lang siya smart, pati na rin hardworking. So, may incorrect sample tayo dito na you have to be familiarized with just in case na may nakita kayong ganito sa exam nyo. Either the food, di ba yan yung noun, was delicious or overcooked. Saan siya banda na mali? Well, dapat ganito daw. Either the food was delicious. Di ba? Meron kasi siyang either. Kaya, may makita ka talagang or. Now, gumamit siya ng pronoun or it was overcooked. Bali, ang food daw, either delicious siya or nasobran sa pagluto. Ganyan ang proper use of yes. Enable for you to be grammatically correct. Okay, dito na tayo sa subordinating conjunction. Again, ano yung mga klaseng conjunction na na-discuss natin? We have the coordinating and then the correlative. Ito sa baba, correlative conjunction. Lastly, we are going to talk about subordinating. Ma'am, ano naman yung subordinating? Now, if the coordinating is connecting or using words to conjunct two independent, like to connect two independent clauses. Dito naman, used to make one idea dependent on another. So, meron tayong dependent clause dito. So, kailangan natin siyang i-connect gamit ang mga subordinating conjunction para maging idea na siya or one idea. So, common subordinating conjunction. Okay, ito lang yung tatandaan natin. After, before, until, when, while, cause and effect, because, since, so, that. Contrast, although, even though. Condition, if, unless, less. Okay, ganito example. I left early. That is, I left early. That is dependent. Dependent clause yan. I was tired. I was tired. It's either ito yung dependent or independent. But neither way, this is because yung word na because it is a subordinating conjunction because it connects an idea on a dependent idea. My God, nagsa-stutter na naman. Dependent idea to another, and it makes a complete idea, diba? Next, she waited. That is the dependent clause until the rain stopped. No. She waited. This is a complete sentence. There is a noun. There is correct yung niya, subject verb agreement. She, noun, tapos waited. That is a verb. Until the rain stopped. Until the rain stopped, yan yung dependent. Ngayon, nilagyan niya ng subordinating conjunction, naging one thought na lang siya. Next, she ran as though he was chased by wolves. Tumakbo daw siya na para bang hinahabol ng mga lobo. So, as though, we use that as subordinating conjunction. Diba? Saan dito ang dependent clause? He ran. He was chased by wolves. This is actually complete. Yeah. He, the subject, was the verb. past tense, simple past tense, tapos by wolves, direct object, diba? So we use, okay, those are just the three conjunction that we need to master now. I think we are ready for application for mastery. Dito lang tayo sa baba, fill in the blanks. So part B tayo, wag na tayo sa part A. You can read that. You can pause the video and read that. I love chocolates. Blank, I avoid eating too much. Gusto niya yung chocolate, pero hindi na siya kumakain ito. Ng marami. Iniiwasan niya. Okay, anong correct dito? Is it but, yet, or? Okay, I think the answer to this is but. But, uy. I don't think yet ang answer nito. I love chocolates, but I avoid eating too much. Yet I avoid eating too much. Surprising ba? Is there the sense of surprise? But I avoid eating too much. Siguro, but ang gagamitin natin when I say, I love chocolates, but I have diabetes. Ganyan siguro. I think, okay, let's change this into yet. Yet, I avoid eating too much. Gusto ko, pero hindi ako kumakain ng marami niyan. Ganon. Number 2, she tried hard. She failed the test. Okay, although, because if. Although, diba, despite of doing it hard, she still failed the test. Diba? Next, you will stay here, blank it rains. Okay, the correct word of this one is if. Dito lang kami kapag, dito kami sa standby kapag uulan. You will stay here if it rains. Next, she is blank talented, hardworking. So she is not only talented but also hardworking. So yung pinakalas yung answer dyan. Okay? Number 5, I studied late. Blank, I passed the exam. What's the answer? So, but, nor. The answer is so. Nag-study siya ng late, nakapasa siya ng exam. Diba? So, that's it for the conjunctions. I hope you guys learned from that now. For the quiz, you can take the quiz in a separated video. I actually already record myself taking the multiple choice test. So you can check that out, and thank you for studying with me. I hope you guys learned from it, and see you soon on the next video. Bye.